Hello and welcome to Shanmugam IAS Academy. This is Ashwin. Let us take up today's current events of the day. Today we are going to discuss the topics or Ease of Living Index 2020. It has been released recently. Ranking of Indian universities in QS World University Rankings 2021. Clarification on IT rules 2021 for OTT platforms. Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs releases Municipality Performance Index. IAF will participate in multinational exercise Desert Flag. India Telecom 2021. It was an event integrated by the Telecommunication Department. We are going to discuss these topics. So let us take up the first one, that is Ease of Living Index. Already we have studied about ease of doing business. So ease of doing business has been released by World Bank. So here they will be analyzing the ease of doing business capabilities existing in a country. So likewise, we are going to calculate this ease of living index. It has been calculated by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. It has been developed by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs in 2018 first time. So here they are taking the quality of life and the impact of various initiatives on urban development to assess this ease of living index in India. So these are the parameters. Please note down the parameters. As I have told earlier, if you are studying a parameter or report, you have to note down who releases the report and what are the parameters taken or what are the indicators taken by the index makers, or and then we have to note down the rank of India. Likewise, we have to study each and every index and each and every reports. So here the parameters taken are quality of life, economic ability, sustainability, a citizen perception survey. So quality of life in the sense, it looks at the indicators for decent urban life and affordability in housing, availability of clean water, availability of education, health facilities, safety, security, recreational avenues in the sense parks, playgrounds and everything. So quality of life is the parameter which consists of all these complements. Economic ability, it consists of 15 percentage to make this index. It captures the economic well-being of citizens. It is done by evaluating the level of economic development and inequalities in a particular city. They will be choosing a city in which they will be analyzing the economic ability of each and every person. Sustainability, it accounts for 20 percentage to make this report. It evaluates the availability of green spaces, green buildings, level of energy consumption. Moreover, it focuses mainly on air, water, and other environmental things. Is this place is more prone to disaster, or is this place is more prone to flood? Likewise, they will be analyzing in this category. Citizen perception survey, it accounts for 30 percentage. Here they will be analyzing the residents over the place. Thus, it allows the citizens to evaluate the level and quality of development in their respective cities. So it is a city-based thing. So they have indexed and analyzed 111 cities by bifurcating them in the sense dividing them into two categories. So these two categories are million plus populated cities and less than 1 million populated cities. So likewise, based on the population existing or prevailing in cities, they will be analyzing the performance or index. What is the significance of this index? So it will be a very easy thing to policy make. So which city is most affected? Which city is less with water or less sanitized or less with economic ability will be monitored clearly, and the policy will be allowed to enter into the place. So the city will be encouraged to do more works and the standard of living of people will be encouraged. Likewise, each and every cities will be analyzed. The worst affected city will be chosen to make it best. It also promotes healthy competition among cities. Yes, we can see the competition because some city may increase its production, some cities may give a good standard of living to the people residing over there. It encourages cities to learn from each and every other and advance their development trajectory. It is also a true one which helps. So the next one is ranking of Indian universities in QS World University Rankings 2021. So QS World University is an university which will be identifying the universities and ranking them based on their performance using the parameters such as academic reputation, employer reputation, research impact, productivity of an institution's research faculty. Like this, they will be analyzing how much this university is best. What are the things incurred to improve the education of the students? Likewise, they have 51 disciplines like such as arts and humanities, engineering and technology, life sciences and medicine, natural sciences, social sciences, and management. A clarification on IT rules 2021 for OTT platforms. So it is a very important one. Please make a note on it because OTT platforms are nowadays a very prevailing one because of the COVID-19. Most of us are not able to use or go to the theaters. Most of the movies were released through Amazon, such as OTT platforms like Hotstar. So OTT is over the top. So here they will not be having any kind of regulations in the previous days. After their performance increased among people, they have introduced some digital codes for them. It is important to note that because recent days we are studying a lot about OTT platforms. So ministry gave a clarification about the intermediary guidelines and digital media ethics code to 2021. The over the top platforms, that is OTT, will not have to get themselves registered with the government. So if anybody want to start a new OTT platform, that person need not to register it in government. So he can do it by his own. That is what self-regulatory. Here the government nominee will not be existing. So it is a self-regulatory body with a private. So rules for OTT platforms are they have to classify the content. If a 18-year below watching a movie, it should be classified. If an 80 plus people are watching or a human is watching about some prescribed amount of age, he have to watch the prescribed content. So likewise, they will be giving a self-classification of content for OTT platforms. It will be self-classify the content based on the age categories, such as universal. Universal in the sense everyone can watch this. Universal or adult A plus. Also, the human above the age of 7 plus can watch. If the movie is contended as 7 plus, only it is for 7 plus age groups. Likewise 13 plus, 16 plus, and adult. So adult in the sense 18 plus. 18 plus only watch these movies. So parental lock also existing in these OTT platforms. So likewise 13 plus or higher. A reliable age verification mechanism for content classified as A is required. So A in the sense it is an adult movie, so adults should watch. So below the age of 18 should not and watch these movies. The Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs releases the Municipal Performance Index, that is MPI. It is a framework to assess and analyze the performance of Indian municipalities. So we are having the municipality in our country, panchayats, everything. So the municipality is taking much amount of initiatives to grow up the standard of living of people. So here we have to notice the performance. Then only we can go for the standard of living of the people. So it provides the citizens with a better understanding of the local government administration. So in this index will be giving a defined clarity about the performance of municipalities. The MPI has been undertaken for the first time in the country. This is the first time they are taking the municipal performance index. So here 111 municipalities will be chosen. Their performance will be analyzed. So they will be classifying the municipalities as we have discussed earlier in the current affairs. Here in the municipal performance index, they are taking the million plus and less than million populations. So million plus in the sense at 10 lakhs. 1 million is 10 lakhs. So the people living more than 10 lakhs will be classified as million plus population, and below 10 lakhs will be classified under less than million population. So the parameters they have used for index are 5 parameters such as services, finance, planning, technology, and governance. So governance, it will deal with the municipal bodies and their governance mechanism. Planning. So first one is service. It includes an assessment of all functions that citizens experience on a daily basis. Finance. It measures the municipalities based on how they manage public funds How other agencies accessing financial sources. Planning, how they are planning and implementing the programs. It measures the digital coverage of municipality services and the extent to which it empowers institutions to access the services. So these are the five parameters which we have to know down. So Indian Air Force will participate in multinational exercise, that is exercise Desert Flag. So this is an Air Force based exercise, multinational exercise in the sense a multi-nations will be participating in this exercise. So this exercise takes place in UAE, United Arab Emirates. So this is the fourth multinational exercise which has been taken up by the Indian Air Force. So let us look at into the exercise Desert Flag. It is an annual multinational large force employment warfare exercise. So it is a warfare exercise for Indian Air Force. United Arab Emirates Air Force hosts this exercise. It provides operational exposure to the participating forces. Further, exercise Desert Flag also trains them to undertake simulated air combat operations in a controlled environment. It involves diverse fighter aircraft from across the globe. So, across the globe, in the sense I have already told, it is a multinational exercise. So, around the world, the Air Force will be participating in this exercise. The countries such as India, UAE, that is United Arab Emirates, USA, United States of America, France, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, Bahrain are participating in this exercise. So, who are the observing countries? Greece, Jordan, Kuwait, and Egypt. So, these are the four countries they will be observing the exercise. The significance of this exercise are the exercise gives an opportunity to participate countries to encourage enhance their operational capabilities, contribute towards the strengthening of their international relations. So while competing and contributing mm, our exercise in multinational forum, we'll be having multinational friends in or from various countries. So it will be creating a good international relationship between countries. So what is the importance of India to be here? So this is the first time for India to participate in this exercise Desert Flag. It is also the first time India is taking part in multinational air combat exercise. India has never participated in multinational air combat exercise which has held in Persian Gulf. So this is the first time India is participating in Persian Gulf. Here it is important thing, please note on what is exercise Desert Flag and where it happens and what are the countries and what are the observing countries and participating countries. It is for the fourth time when IAF is participating in such multinational exercise in the last 5 years. America, for examples, in 2016 and 17 and 18, America, Israeli, Australian warfare games were taken place. For America, it was given a red flag. The name of the exercise was a red flag. For Israeli, it was blue flag. For Australian, it was pitch black. So please make a note on what is exercise desert flag and how it is very important for India. Next one is India Telecom 2021 event. It has been inaugurated to import and export process for telecom industries. So India's telecom industries and importance for telecom industries is very important because of some unpredicted or indispensable virus things. For example, COVID-19. It has been organized by Telecom Equipment Export Promotion Council under Market Access Initiative Scheme of the Department of Commerce. Okay, here we have to note down the council and which department is posting this. Before that, one important thing is we have to study about TRIAD, that is Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. So this will be fixing the telecom regulations. So please study about what is TRIAD. The event has the support of Department of Telecommunication and Ministry of External Affairs. Here, Ministry of External Affairs comes because so many import and export process are going to take place because of these events. So here we need the importance of Minister of External Affairs who will be negotiating the things with other countries. The purpose, as I got told, it is an expo or an event which consists of so many innovations with regarding to telecommunications and innovations. 40 Indian telecom companies and 200 foreign delegates from more than 45 countries are attending this event so that we can increase our import and export based on telecom communication. So about TEPCE, It has been set up by Ministry of Commerce and Industry and Ministry of Communications. The aim of this TPEC is to promote export in telecom equipment and services. What is the function of this TPEC? It will be commissioning of studies to find potential markets, recommending to the government for making necessary changes in various policies and procedures for promotion of exports and services. As we have discussed earlier, it is only for the purpose to make the exports of the services with regarding to telecom communications, telecom industries. It will be holding national and international seminars because it will be observing different countries, which will be encouraging the India's exports. It will be facilitating the participation of exports in various overseas exhibitions and disseminating the trade-related data to its members. So, with this, we wind up today's session. Thank you for watching. Let us meet you on tomorrow's session.